So I want to give you guys a better understanding on what a wealth principle is that somebody told you about called cash, asset, cash flow. This presentation is full of facts. Everything I'm going to show you tonight is documented. It's not really even a presentation. I call it, it's more so an IQ exam. And what this basically means is there's certain wealth principles that you have to live by if you want to be successful. And that first wealth principle is follow people who are successful. Our organization, the Extra-Digit Movement, what we do is we show you how to grow your net worth one digit at a time. We show you how to increase your cash flow one digit at a time. I'm gonna show you guys some testimonies tonight. You may even hear from some people whose cash flow has actually increased. I went from 3 figures to 4 figures to 5 figures to 6 figures to 7 and started the Extra-Digit Movement many years ago. And now I have a group of comrades, friends, family members, people that we roll with who are going to show you how we're using this wealth principle to obtain financial freedom. The number one principle you need to write down is simple: cash, asset, cash flow. A lot of us were never taught this, but you got to take some cash. Now you want to buy, build, or grow an asset of some type, and then that asset should create more cash flow for you. Listen, real estate, precious metal, fine art, vintage cars, stocks, cryptocurrency, Forex, commodities. What would you do right now if you had an extra $2,000–3,000 a month? Some of you guys are going to have $2,000 and $3,000 per day. What would you do if you had that actually coming into your bank account, right? Well, here's the thing. Our company, MWR Financial, we are the ultimate cash flow company. Founded by a gentleman by the name of Brian House. He's had $4 million companies. The man does not lose when it comes to business. Everything from his real estate to his credit restoration, he's pulling back the veil or pulling back the curtains and showing people how he actually built this debt-free company known as MWR Financial. It's only 4.5 years old, guys. The timing is perfect. And what we've done here is put together a Financial Edge membership that gives you 3 different cash flow streams. So along with our president, Andamo Tolson, you're talking about years and years and years of home-based business experience. Now, my name is Brian. As if I didn't mention myself earlier, I founded the Extra-Digit Movement. Our organization partnered with MWR Financial and set some major records. I was able to retire when I was only 22 years old. But what people don't realize, I lost my first $1 million in my 20s because nobody showed me the things I'm showing you guys tonight. Nobody showed me cash, asset, cash flow. Nobody told me that my money's supposed to bring in more money. Nobody told me that you're supposed to keep, if you make $10, put 4 at least aside for a rainy day, and then you invest 6. Nobody told me these things. So I actually lost my first $1 million in my 20s. Thank God. FAIR stands for fail early and responsibly. There's nothing wrong with failing, but you're not a failure. Don't get it confused. I failed my way all the way to the top. And in my 30s, I was able to recover. And I sit before you guys as a millionaire to tell you, you can do the same thing. But you got to start doing certain things. You got to start living by certain wealth principles. The Extra-Digit Movement has the most $1 million residual ring club earners in the company. Our motto is live a legacy, not just leave it. We're going to help 100,000 people make that a reality. We want to start living the actual legacy. And we do that with 3 different cash flow streams. It's real simple. First, I'm going to show you guys how to get cash flow from your current income. Then I'm going to show you guys how to get cash flow from business income. Then I'm going to show you how to get cash flow from passive income. Go ahead and relax. Write this down. $99 a month. Now, this is through February of 2023. It's $99 a month. We're going to do a slight increase because of some of the cool things I'm about to show you guys. But guess what? If you start this year, you're already grandfathered in. If you start in January, you're already grandfathered in. The $99 a month is good through February of next year. So thank the person who invited you because they're giving you a head start on all 3 streams. Stream number 1, the first thing MWR does, we're going to take your current cash flow and we're going to increase it. In other words, we're going to take the income that you have and create cash flow from that income. What MWR has done, we have trained professionals in all these different areas of expertise. We're going to lower your taxes. Our membership gives you an average of $200 to $600 a month back into your household. Collectively, we've saved $250 million in taxes for our members for 99 bucks now. We're going to help you eliminate debt by getting the cash flow that you have back from the banks. Collectively, we've saved or reduced 37,000 years in debt from our members' debt elimination plans. We average about $64,000 in savings in debt per member. Do you guys understand this? So on average, our bill shredder plan saves $140 per month. That's over $3.5 million so far in just these three areas. See, this is what you guys got to remember. If you want to be wealthy, everybody on this Zoom can be wealthy, everybody. But the first step is to create cash flow from the money that you already have. See, as long as your money's going out to the banks and to the government and big business, and you got high expenses and high taxes and high debt, you'll never have any cash flow coming in because every dollar you make is going to those three things. Our membership actually averages $2,000 per member as far as what your current income can do for you. On average, we bring $2,000 back to your household. Guess what else the current income can do? We're going to increase your credit scores. Okay, we're going to increase your credit scores. Now, let me do something here real quick because you guys got to see this. The first thing we're going to do, hold on. The first thing we're going to do is you're going to upload your credit reports. You're going to upload your credit reports to our portal. Our company has been restoring credit for the past 30 years. The company that we partner with has been restoring credit. So MWR Financial is 4.5 years old. But for the past 30 years, the company that we partner with has been restoring credit. We threw the credit restoration in as an added benefit to increase your current cash flow. The average credit restoration score is a 126-point increase. Now, I personally went from a 734 to a 777 to an 820. I'm going to show you guys now in a second how we increase your actual cash flow and bring in business income. So I now earn thousands of dollars per day, 1,000 yesterday, 1,000 the day before. Yes, even on Sundays. Yes, the day before. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So my base is $30,000 per month. This goes all the way up to $8,500 a day. Now, a little birdie told me, who I showed you guys on the slide earlier, that we're going to increase this as well as of February 4th and 5th. Can you guys imagine a couple of $1,000s a day? Can you imagine a credit score in the 700s to 800s? Can you imagine lowering taxes, debt, and expenses and your current income and showing people how to get their current cash flow up brings in these kind of checks every single day? Can you imagine? I went from a job I couldn't stand. This is my real pay stub. Y'all see this? Back in the day, $975. Way back when I graduated from Morehouse in 1997. I was bringing in $975 every 2 weeks. I'm not knocking the $975. What I'm saying is I now make that every day. See, you gotta shift your mindset and start hanging around individuals that are making more money, so some of that will start to rub off on you. So we're going to increase your credit score. Now, what else are we going to do? Well, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. If we can get you $2,000 a month back in your pocket, minimum. Some of you guys are going to make $2,000 a day. I just showed you. Some of you guys are going to make $5,000 a month. That's cool. That's an extra $60,000 a year. What would you do? What kind of assets would you grow? What kind of things would you do with the extra cash flow that you're bringing in if a $99 membership is bringing you in $2,000 and $3,000 extra per month before you even see the compensation plan, right? So what I want to do real quick, I'm going to take a couple of questions from people who are brand new. You can type them in the chat before I show you the business income and before I show you the passive income. Do you have any questions about what the membership itself actually does? the lowering of your taxes, the lowering of your debt, the lowering of your expenses, and the increase in your credit score. Once you upload the documents that we ask to the portal, all of our experts start working on your financial future, and now your current cash flow increases. Do I have any questions from brand new people, first time watching, any questions whatsoever?
Yes.
Hi there, state your name, where you from?
How are you doing? This is Betty Williams from Prentice, Mississippi.
Hey Betty, how you doing?
I'm doing great. And Jane Brents invited me to the Zoom.
Well, welcome to the Zoom.
I would just like to know, how do you make the money?
Okay, that's coming.
Maybe I missed it.
No, that's coming up next. The first thing we're going to do is show you how to make the money with the money you already have.
Okay.
So Betty said, shoot, Brian, get to them $1,000 cell phones you showing. I got you, don't worry. The questions we're taking right now is the part that I spoke about regarding your current cash flow increasing. Anybody got any questions on the current cash flow increase?
Okay, I got a quick question. Hi, good night. My name is Anthony PLA, calling from the Virgin Islands.
Anthony, what's happening?
Not much. Just to make one quick comment, and then I have a question. The one guy that I saw on the slide, Brian House, powerful guy. I know him. I met him personally. So that was back in the days. But my question is, on the part where you talk about the W-4,
yes,
is that something that you guys actually put together to actually give your current clients to take to their I would say their job HR department?
Correct. So our enrolled agents, when you upload your 2 pay stubs, you're going to take the W-4 that we give back to you to HR, so your taxes come down automatically. Now you have a business.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. We give it to you, you take it on in, and your check automatically increases from your deductions.
That sounds like action.
Hey, sounds like action. Good to know that you know Mr. House personally. Good stuff. Questions? I'll take maybe 2 more.
Yes, sir. Got another question for you. Do you help people with the VA, who live off VA compensation, the ones who file bankruptcy?
We help everybody. The question is to what capacity. So in other words, if you file bankruptcy, and I heard somebody else asking too, I didn't forget about you. If you file bankruptcy, for example, and that's going to be in our credit restoration department to help you see what we can and cannot do for you there. As far as VAs and as far as VA, depends on how you're actually taxed. I'm not one, so I don't want to speak on something I don't know about, but you would get with our consultants and our experts, and they'll tell you how to help your particular situation.
Roger.
Yes, sir. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, my name is Amin, and I don't know, Tony last name invited me, and when he mentioned it to me, one of the things I told him about was about 15 years ago, maybe a little more. I was in something that one of the things that convinced me, and that somebody just mentioned it, was they were showing you how to redo your W-4. Yes. And at that time, it increased your, you got probably, let's say 200 back, but now you saying 2,000, if I'm hearing you right.
No, the membership itself. In other words, everything we do, like on average, the average W-4 is anywhere from 200 to 600. The 2,000 is once we fix your credit, once we lower your debt, once we do your W-4, once we lower your expenses. The average membership in totality is about 2,000.
Okay, all right.
Good stuff. All right, cool. I'm gonna move on, guys. Let me show you the compensation. Yes.
I have a question.
Go ahead, fire away.
Can you hear me?
I can. Hi, Miss Mary.
Hi, I'm Mary Miller from Seattle, Washington, and I was invited by Miss Becky.
Sounds good.
The $99 that we're starting out with, is that going to be to pull the credit score and start working from there? And I'm not sure. I heard some of the things you were saying. I'm driving, of course. So the $99 that we're going to start with, that's going to start working on the credit score. And what else did you say?
So the credit score going up, number 1. The taxes going down, number 2. Your debt going down, number 3. And your expenses going down, number 4. Now it includes some other things I'm about to show you, but I want to put a pin right there just to make sure you understood that part. So the credit scores, the credit reports, your bill negotiation, your debt elimination, your taxes going down, all that's included in the 99, plus some things I'm about to show you.
Okay, and so Becky will show me how to do that, or I'm
Yes,
gonna be
ma'am.
working with a conglomerate of people in this area, or are
And-
you
and
gonna
that-
be the one that's doing that? How is that going to work?
The person that introduced you is gonna, it's real simple. When you get your password in your back office, you're gonna log in and the back office is pretty self-sufficient. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And that person that introduced you is gonna walk you through it. Our expert firms are actually gonna do the work for you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so let's go into the money part. So everybody understands now the cash flow piece from the current income that you have. Now let's talk about the daily checks that you get. For an extra $50, you now have a business to go with it. Now you're gonna create cash flow stream number 2. This is business income. For an extra $50 a month, now you have a business and the membership rolled in one. Now, let me give you guys another news flash. This ability to participate in the compensation plan is going to increase, not by a whole lot, but slightly in February of next year. All you guys right now, just like the membership, have a first mover's advantage. You're grandfathered in on everything I'm about to show you with these daily checks, okay? So the first step in the membership, let's make you some, in the business, let's make you some part-time income. What about anywhere from $5 a day to $140 per day? Now, you guys saw my real paycheck back from when I graduated from college, right? I got a few of these actually. I kept them with me because I was like, man, I got to do better than this every 2 weeks. So I wasn't making $4,200 a month coming out of college. You know, when I was like 21 years old, I wasn't making $4,200 a month. Some of you guys can make that part-time just in the compensation plan. Now, for those of you who hit what's called level 4 here, we have a new bonus in addition to these bonuses that we're rolling out in February. So I want you guys to pay close attention to what it takes to start the daily guarantee. Number 1, you need one person to say, I like that membership. I need some cash flow back in my house from everything I talked about earlier, the taxes, the credit, the debt, all those things. Now, you need 3 people to say, hey, I need to make some money. This triggers level 1, $5 a day. So if you do the math, guys, how did I get to $1,000 a day? I filled out that chart and made copies and just helped a bunch of people get to $600 a month. Helped a bunch of people get to $1,200 a month. Helped a bunch of people, you see what I'm saying? So now, as that chart continues to grow and I just made copies of it, I help people do exactly what I did. This is $600 a month right here. 3 people who help 3 people. Y'all see that? 3 people who help 3 people. Once you duplicate this chart 3 times, you will now get what's called our daily compensation, our daily coded bonus, along with the $80 per day that you receive down here. Brian, what does that mean? That means as your organization grows and you pioneer California, you pioneer Illinois, you pioneer Florida, Georgia, wherever you are, you're earning an extra bonus every time a member joins your organization. Now, I'm not going to blow it and speak on that yet, because that part doesn't launch until February. We're gearing up for our 45-day launch, and I'm letting you guys know right now that you're grandfathered in on these current daily checks right now. They grow from $200 a day to $280 to $400, $650, $1,000. Then they go all the way up to $1,500, $2,500, $8,500. So you guys saw my cell phone, right? I'm right here approaching $1,500 a day. Guys, look, Extradition was birthed during COVID. That means we for the first 2 years, we built 5, 6, 7-figure businesses during the pandemic. We had people that were laid off with no job. Now they're building their dream homes. So my point to you guys is, now that we can move and shake again, don't be that person sitting at home not getting these checks. I was just like y'all watching. 20 a day, 20 a day, 20 a day. Like my cell phone you just saw, then it's 200 a day, then it jumps. Then back in the day, we had 500. Now we got 1,000. Now we got 8,500. Our founder, Mr. Brian House, adds money to the compensation plan as our company continues to grow. Now it's over 200 people watching me on this Zoom. Some of y'all listening, some of y'all not. Some of y'all gonna take advantage, some of y'all won't. But about 10 to 20 of you guys, you'll never work again after next year. You'll never work again after next year. How can I be so bold? Well, we got people doing it. Gail Andrews walked off, retired, and felt comfortable enough because of her cash flow and her business income to tell the IRS as an executive, I can retire. Christy Howard, former bartender, I don't work anymore. Sean T. Hill, retired school teacher, I'm done. See, the number one asset you guys can build for a lot of yourselves is freedom. Now there's a third cash flow stream you got to get. This is where the wealth is created. Passive income. The membership is going to bring you income from your cash flow from your current income. The business is going to bring you some business income and cash flow. Now you need something passive, something that you're not working for. Right now, our firm owns acres and acres and acres of land in Antelope Valley, California. It's in Southern California. It's some of the most valuable real estate in the country. We own it, and I'll show you guys how you can get a deed to acres of land, and it grew by 36% last year. You can also participate in our private banking program. See, it's time for us to start giving deeds over debt to our children. It's time for us to start being the lender and not the borrower all the time. Our private banking program allows you to do that. All of this is done for you now. I want to make sure this is clear. Guess what? In February, we're launching our first-time home buyer program where you can be an owner over a renter. We call it Fire Your Landlord. If you can rent, guys, you can afford to own. And guess what? Your credit score has nothing to do with this in our program. We're going to help people become homeowners with this membership. Then we have what's called a managed fund, where you can start participating in double-digit returns, not just single-digit returns. Listen, guys, past performance does not dictate future results, but this is what I will tell you. When we launch the real estate program and the managed fund, those are the things that are going to make the membership increase in costs. But guess what? Everybody come off mute and do me a favor and say, not for me. Your cost is grandfather. Say,
Not for me, bro.
Not for me.
Yeah, man, y'all are already locked in, okay? This is what I want y'all to understand. That's why I'm doing these Zooms, to make sure everybody say, man, it's not gonna go up like $500 and nothing crazy, not even $200, nothing crazy. But hey, a savings is savings is savings. So be like Dana Turnquest, Miss Angela Johnson, who got their deeds. See, you gotta participate in something passive that you're not working for the money. So Dana Turnquest got his deed. He has an acre of land. Now he can turn that deed into a legacy that he's living right now. Angela Johnson, same thing. A lot of you guys have private banking. Charles and Judith Ivory took advantage of the passive income, and now they're building their dream home. Charles is the one that was laid off because of COVID. Now, 3 years later, he and Cookie, her nickname is Cookie, are building their dream home on the water. What's holding you back? Easy. You don't have enough streams coming in. So let's make sure you guys understand the team that you're working with. We got over 100 years of experience, guys. We got online support. We got offline support. We do virtual team addresses. We do weekly overviews like tonight. I'm gonna do a training tonight. After we take a break, I'm coming right back here. I'm gonna do a training, right? We got online funnels. We got community forums. We got quarterly conferences. And I'm gonna let a little cat out the bag. The Extra Digit mobile app launching in February of 2023, along with MWR's 4.0. You guys are gonna meet Extra Digit 4.0. You're gonna be able to conduct so much business from your cell phone. It's going to scare you how your team can grow when you understand the power of the mobile app that I'm launching next year for the team. So guys, online, offline, you got all the support you need. The person that introduced you is going to give you the roadmap, but then the team is going to be here to wrap our arms around you and show you. This is what happened to me personally. I took my money and bought 20 acres of land. I turned the lake into an asset and I started charging people for fishing. Then I realized it was of the 20 acres, 4 of it was in the front yard. So people start having family reunions at Bean Acres. People start having tug of war competitions and just a lot of fun and bounce houses and yoga. This young lady on the left, right is doing yoga. Then I said, wait, the backyard is about 4 acres. See, passive income. I started renting out the backyard. What would you do with the extra money that we're going to give you in the comp plan? The land banking, the private banking, the taxes going down, the debt going down. Some people got food trucks and started a vending event in my backyard on those 4 acres, right? I got entrepreneurs coming out renting the property every single week. Then I said, wait, I got some woods I can rent out. See, you got to start thinking big. A big camping community came through and said, Mr. Bean, can we do a fire pit? Can we bring some games? Can we sleep out back? Can we bring the tents? I said, shoot, yeah. Then I said, wait, there's a house on the property that create income. I took my MWR money and flipped the house around. New floors, new paint. Now actors and actresses sleep in the house while the director and producers shoot the movies outside. Y'all don't hear me. See, you got to start dreaming again. What can passive income do for you? So now the backyard is being rented. Then I got a call one day. Mr. Bean, can we put a hot tub in the woods? I said, sure. You mind if we get a washer and dryer? We're going to bring it to the back. I said, sure. Outside? I said, outside? They said, yeah. I said, okay. Can we bring a tent? I said, sure. What y'all shooting? Oh, the Georgia Lottery. See, you got to start dreaming big, guys. The job will have you thinking that for the rest of your life, they can tell you what you're worth. I'm here to tell you that passive income on 3 different streams, current income, business income, and passive income from your investments, that's how you get wealthy. And it starts with you getting your money back from the membership piece. The membership piece will get you your money back. Then we scale it in the comp plan and in the investments. Now, guess what I'm doing? I'm purchasing dirt to build out my own parking lot and amphitheater as a speaker. Passive income, thanks to MWR's compensation plan. Thanks to the experts, I have an 820 credit score. You can't be stopped when you have a group of experts leading you to wealth and a founder showing you how he did it. Real estate, land, managed funds. These are things they never teach you in schools. Type me in the chat if you're going to come out to the amphitheater at least once and hang out with us and have a concert and celebrate. We're going to have your checks blown up big and we're going to have the fish behind us in the water. Type me in the comments if you want to be part of a movement whose time has come. Okay, all right. I see everybody coming. All right, I got to tell my architect, we got to make this thing a little bigger. Okay. So I wanted y'all to see this, man. My son now knows what residual income. He knows passive income. I get paid every day in the compensation plan. I get paid every single day for my investments. I get paid every single day from Bean Acres, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. You'll see the 9th, 500, 700, 300, the 15th, 490, the 16th, 1100. All he knows, guys, he's 19 years old. So my 30 minutes of fame is up, guys. What I want y'all to understand is you got to start living a legacy. Quit telling people you got to leave a legacy all the time. Start living it now. And it ain't gonna get better than no experts doing this for pennies on the dollar. It just doesn't. And you grandfathered in. So do me a favor. Let us know if you want to take advantage of our first movers advantage. $99 a month for the membership. Taxes down, debt down, expenses down, credit scores up. $149 a month for the business, including the membership. And you're locked in at both investments before it increases next month. Here's what's going to stop you. I'm telling you now. Some of your assumptions about what other people will think is going to stop you. You making excuses right now. Brian, I don't know nobody. I done been in something like this before. No, you ain't been in something like this before. Because if you've been in something like this, you'll be working with millionaires. You have experts doing all the work. You have a compensation plan that pays daily. Don't compare what you've been through before with where you are now. Totally different thing. Some of y'all gonna confuse an expense with an investment. I don't know. Do I have $99? Oh yeah, you got it. It's just going out to Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Yep. Look, I'm not making light of the situation, but this I do know. At our age, if $99 feels like 900 or 9,900, we doing something wrong. $99 and 149 should feel like 99 cents or $1.49. So don't confuse an expense 149 with an investment 149 that brings back way more. These are the things that's going to stop you. Your indecision. Remember, to not to decide is to make a decision. People say, I'm gonna pray about it. Hey man, I believe in God too, but I also believe that God answered my prayers when I saw this bad boy. Okay, don't let your past fears and failures hurt you, and don't let prayer be your excuse when it's really your answer. These are just things I've seen over the years, making millions of dollars from home that keep people from succeeding. So listen, guys, get with the person that invited you during the break. Let them know if you want to take advantage of our first movers advantage. $99 membership, $149 is the business, not both. The $149 includes the $99, or you can just not get paid, but do the $99 for the membership. In 25 minutes, come back to this Zoom in 25 minutes, and I'm gonna show you guys how to work your way right to our new coded bonus in the compensation plan launching in February. All y'all got an advantage by seeing it 45 days early. Now it's time for me to show you how to get there. And I'm also gonna do another raffle and give away some cool stuff. All right, God bless. Give it the person during the break, sign up, and I'll see you guys on this Zoom right here in 25 minutes from whatever your watch says right now. Have a good night.